Another week of football ahead of us, and another week of my pretty solid predictions, I would say. They've not been like perfect, but they've been pretty alright. When you look at it, we've gone 11 and 5 in first 2 weeks, then 8 and 8, a rough week 3, now 9 and 7, a little bounce back. Overall on the season, we're like, what is it? 20, 30, 39 and 25. I'm pretty sure it's 39 and 25. Yeah, that's a horrible line. But nonetheless, that's what we do. As we are here to predict another week, and I'm already 0-1 because the Bears turned into something great and beat the Commanders, who at home just look like, I don't know, look like a completely different team, and they might have too much pressure from Magic Johnson being in there. I don't know. As for this week's games, let's start with the AFC as we usually do. Bills, Jaguars. I'm excited for this one a lot because it's early on. Shame Liverpool is playing at the same time, and I'm pretty sure there's something also else going on. But I'll finally have my big test in school that I've been learning for after me, behind me, and I'll be able to just chill out for the whole Sunday and watch football all night long, all evening long, all afternoon long, pretty much, I don't know, all day. As the Bills take on the Jaguars in England, once again in the London Stadium, and I'm picking the Bills. I don't love what the Jaguars have done. The Bills have looked great since game 1 against the Jets. And as much as I would love to pick the Jaguars, they've just not been as impressive as the Bills have been. I mean, I can see them winning for sure, but my gut and my, mind tells me the Bills, so I'm picking the Bills. But please, Trevor and Calvin Ridley, prove me wrong. I need Calvin Ridley to finally go off in fantasy, man. He's been so bad in fantasy, and he's not been great per se, in the games in and of itself. But I mean, he's had some crucial PI calls against him, and some big catches from time to time. And of course, he is gonna look rusty since he came back from a long layoff. Now, on to the next game with the Colts against the Titans. Both frisky teams, 2-2 right now. Colts, I like Anthony Richardson. He looked solid in his return. Wasn't great, but I mean, he looks promising. He looks really promising, at least to my eyes. And the Colts have some really solid players. Of course, Buckner, Buckner, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. And the Titans, of course, we know what Mike Vrabel represents. Ryan Tannehill is, I don't know. I prefer not to speak. Derek Henry has looked great. So, I mean, it was against the Bengals also, though. So, gotta get that tax in there. But I'm gonna stick with the Colts. I like them this season. I like Anthony Richardson. I don't love the Titans. But, I mean, this is more of a gut prediction than what my mind tells me. My mind tells me that it's gonna be the Titans because of what they do, because of the coaching, because of how they looked against the Bengals last week. But my gut and my heart says the Colts, and I'm going with my heart here. Ravens Steelers. Kenny Pickett got hurt. The Steelers offense looks so bad while the Ravens looked. So I'm gonna stick with Lamar, and I like the Ravens here a lot. I think they can go 3-0 in the division, and that's gonna be huge for them. Jets Broncos. That's I mean, everyone looks good against the Broncos defense. The question is, can they outscore the Broncos offense, which has not been as horrible as last year. So they switched roles here. So I would I'm literally 50-50 here. My gut is telling me nothing. Like I don't think Zach Wilson can play as good of a game as he did against the Chiefs, but also it's against the Broncos defense. But I also feel like they can get back on track here a little bit if they win. They would be 2-3, and they wouldn't be in as horrible position as we all thought they would be. And Russell Wilson has been playing solid. Marvin Mims has been good. The running back that played this week, I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. I'm a casual. Has looked solid. So I'm actually gonna pick the Broncos here. Giants, Dolphins. Picking the Dolphins. No contest. They're gonna bounce back against the Bills, while the Giants just look so like they've been so bad. It's not even funny anymore. Texans, Falcons. Texans are very frisky, while the Falcons have the same record, but they are not frisky at all. I don't like them at all. Desmond Ridder has looked like one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. Of course, he's better than me, but that's a low bar. um, I'm gonna pick the Texans. I'm gonna ride the Texans wave until, well, I don't know. I feel really good about them. I love Demico Ryan. CJ Stroud has looked like a stud, and the defense has been playing really solid. So I'm sticking with the Texans to continue rolling. They have a really soft schedule, and I genuinely would not be like shocked if they could sneak into the playoffs, man. If they could sneak into the playoffs, maybe, maybe we'll see. Patriots Saints. Like Saints offense is so bad, while the Patriots offense is also so bad. The Patriots have more injuries onto their defense, so I'm gonna go with the Saints and hope that, I don't know, they win. That this is a mid of as mid of as it gets. Both teams struggling, both teams rough. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna pick the Saints, I suppose. Like, I don't feel confident picking any of these teams. Maybe I should pick a tie for a change. Like, I would not be surprised if the tie happened here, but I know it's far fetched. Bengals Cardinals. Based on the way they have been playing, I'm gonna go to Cardinals. Man, they looked impressive every week. They should be 2-2, but they are 1-3 because, well, they blew the game against the Giants. They've looked impressive in every week they've played. So I'm sticking with them until they start playing bad, man. They're playing with house money, essentially. While the Bengals have a banged up quarterback and look horrible on offense. Simple as that. KC against the Vikings. I'm picking the Chiefs to finally play up rather than down to the competition. Even though it's probably gonna be a close game that's gonna be ugly as hell, but that's what they do and they win those. So I'm picking the Chiefs to get another win here and cement them at the top of their division. Packers. What is this game even, man? Like, Packers Raiders. Both teams are not good. Not good. Aiden O'Connell looked worse than Jordan Love. I would say the Green Bay has overall better players, so I'm picking Green Bay, but I don't like both of these teams. Here I would have picked the Commanders. I'm gonna just do this because, just so you know, that I would have picked the Commanders here. And Panthers, Lions, I'm picking the Lions. Don't love what the Panthers have done. Bryce Young doesn't look good. Miles Sanders is losing me a lot of fantasy points, even though I'm winning in fantasy, so I can't really be that mad at him. And the Eagles against the Rams. Could the Rams upset the Eagles? But every time I feel good about the Rams, they lose. But I can see them upsetting the Eagles. Matthew Stafford has been playing good. Puka Nacua has been good. The Eagles secondary is not good. Jalen Hurts has been suspect a little bit. I'm gonna go with the Rams here. I'm gonna go all right here. I'm not picking the Cowboys. I don't care. My gut tells me the Niners. Everything tells me the Niners, besides that fact that I would kind of like to lose against them here. So we are not riding too much of a win streak against them into the playoffs. But I'm not picking the Cowboys against the Niners. There is no way. Until it's maybe the playoffs and I am like thinking I could jinx them. So now I jinxed that. So here is my picks this week. Hopefully we go 10-5 at least. Well, 10-5. 8 games, 10 games, 10-4. 10-4 is what we are striving for here, I suppose. Anyway, how's your outlook for week 5? Let me know in the comment section. Love you all, be kind to yourself and to others, and I'll see you all in another video.